Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tennis Inside Out. The ladies are standing at the net right now with the chair umpire. They're about to toss for serve, and a beautiful day, blue skies. The same here in the Netherlands. It was nice to get that full dose of vitamin D. 32 degrees here in the Netherlands. Pretty much the same in Washington D.C. It's going to be fantastic. I've looked at these two women before in Stuttgart, but back then it was on a different surface on clay, and there Fernandez got the better of Eala. I believe Eala has the edge. She has a slight edge over Fernandez. She is on a fantastic run, and I think she believes she could beat anyone right now, to be very honest. Well, it took a long time for that coin to stop rolling, but there we go. Decision's been made. No photos. Or did they take it before? I might have missed that. So there we go. Go, Layla, says Mr. Torres. I see Jory's also in the chat. Hello to you. Not this one. So this one. Warming up. There we go. So, second round, Fernandez Eala. The winner of this match is going to play the winner between Kudermetova and Svitolina. I mentioned that yesterday already. What's it going to look like today between Fernandez and Eala? So impressed with the way Eala played. Deadly with the return, obviously. Hi, Mr. Torres. Deadly with the return, especially that second return. I don't think anything's going to change. Look, the same as it goes for Leylah Fernandez. Fantastic when it comes to the return. We got two lefties here. Unorthodox to have two lefties playing against one another. They're probably more prone and used to playing against righties, looking for that weakness and applying pressure on the strengths. But we're going to have lots of forehand cross-court duels. Whether or not they're going to be long rallies, that's another question. I have a question mark over that aspect. Leylah Fernandez having the more effective serve, just a little bit quicker. Although I have been as well impressed with Eala, the types of serves she's been implementing, the body serve, especially on that first serve. Yesterday, I don't think it was fatigue because she was still hitting the ball really, really hard. But at times, she threw in a very slow first serve just to mix things up. I think the same is going to happen today. Just looking at it. So this is her debut, Eala, in Washington. It's her highest ranking, 28 in the world. And fantastic amount of money, $2.6 million already. She's accumulated in her career 225 wins to 135 losses. Ladies are warming up their serves right now. And Jory still very happy that I'm back. It's the same for me. I feel the same way. Strange though, it's strange. It feels a bit weird to be been 40 hours, 35 hours on the court every single day, Monday to Friday in Mallorca, and lots of meetings back in Spain. And well, this is a different type of meeting that deserves a lot of focus as well. But there's always excitement in the air. Having you guys in the chat. I see Ozan Kabak is also happy to see me as much as I'm happy to see you. Coach Mike is looking like prime Pat Rafter. Yeah, I thought I'll just reveal more of my forehead. Why not? Different hairstyle today. That's funny. I wonder how many people in the chat right now know who Pat Rafter is. Yep, 11 a.m. in DC. So there There we go. Eala won the toss, elected to serve. And Eala's got the edge. So the predictor says Alex has 55% chance of winning this match. Very interesting. Also, it's still quite close, 45% for Fernandez to win. Obviously, hasn't been doing too well looking at the stats. I thought she had a better run on clay. Grass wasn't very favorable for her. And that means, yeah, Eala is on a good run. She slayed some top seeds, top ranked players in the world already. Don't be too hard on yourself, Jory. Don't be too hard on yourself. There we go. Yeah, just like me, if I get an opportunity, I'll be going to the net. Alrighty. First serve is out. Second serve. Second serve onto the forehand. The lefty Fernandez playing inside out. Inside in is in the tram lines. 15 love. Yeah, that's what allowed Pat Rafter to attack the net. Good first serve down the middle of the court. One hand backhand return. Just tried to block it back, Fernandez, and couldn't find the singles court. Well plays first serve. Maybe Fernandez was expecting more pace. Went for that forehand down the middle of the court. Couldn't find the singles court again. Missing the first serve. Slice out wide. Wow, what amazing swing. Completely off balance. Fernandez got the trajectory wrong. One love. Nice and quick. Gee whiz, just over 1 minute. Stunning weather. Looks like there's just a slight breeze. Not seeing it on court, but in the background I can see these huge trees behind the stadium, in the stands in the corner as well. And just fluttering ever slightly. Father of Leila Fernandez was in the frame just before that. John Bosch, the coach of Alex Eala as well. Let's see how it's going to go. It's going to be very interesting. I like to make my prediction after the first four games better. Each player getting 2 service games in. How's Eala going to treat this now? With the return, great first serve. Oh, great depth on the return. Goes big, straight to the backhand of Fernandez. Not enough power, one hand. Try to just block it back over the net. 15. Would you still teach serve and volley these days in singles, or is it an extinct tactic? I would still teach it. I think what's very important is to read or understand the player that you have as a student. Unforced error. Leila Fernandez trying to go cross court with a forehand short, missing the inner tram line. Good double hand back and return from Eala. Love 30. So it's about understanding your student, the physique, um, their speed, reactions. Normally, larger players, I'd say 6'2" onwards, they're more capable of serve and volleys. Um, Easier to direct the serve, find angles. Even the body serve is really great to come forward. Oh, wow, this is thumping stuff from Eala. Short rallies. Fernandez is all over the place right now. As per usual, following the same routine, having a back facing the court, skipping just before she serves the same behind the baseline. But once the point has started, Alex is just all over Fernandez right now. Could serve out wide. Little more pace on that one and swing. So showed 93 miles per hour. Point number 2. I definitely don't think it's extinct. This tactic or style of play, serve and volley. I think the best players, and it's very interesting to see where tennis has gone. I think the best players in the world. No, okay, wait. Let me eliminate Sinner. What I love about Alcaraz is that it's so diverse. He's got so many strategies and tactics that he's trying to implement. And that's the first double fault of the match. Fernandez giving up her service game rather easily to love now for Alexandra Eala. If she can continue like this through her second service game, whew, Fernandez might feel that she's been hit by a steam train or freight train. Wow, wow. So yeah, just thinking about that serve and volley aspect. I mean, Alcaraz does it so well. It's got a mean kick out wide, but he's super quick. Can get to the net really well. We know how good his volleys are. And it's really about catching your opponent by surprise. Slice her down the middle of the court. Forehand return in the net. I watched the entire Wimbledon final, coach, Sinner versus Zverev, and I don't think either of them served and volleyed, not even once, on grass. Wow. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. It almost feels like it's a continuation of yesterday's match. In the middle of that second set, Eala just picked up her game. She just picked up her game and didn't allow her opponent to even get a foothold on a single aspect of the rest of that game. What am I trying to say is I think she's just steamrolling right through. She's playing even better right now. Full of confidence. Second serve. Great swinging serve. Great forehand return. Maybe that one caught Eala by surprise. Inside in. Eala with the forehand trying to get it back over the net. That's the first serve. Slice out wide, forehand return short. Great backhand winner cross court from Alex Eala. Good outswinger. 2 game points. Outswinging serve. Oh, tremendous spin. That forehand return was just too short. More or less in the middle of the court. And easily dispatched by Eala. Double hand backhand. Attempted serve out wide. Finds the tram lines instead. Fernandez with the second return. Taking a rather defensive stance, standing behind the baseline. Double hand backhand return, goes long behind the baseline, and it's 3-love to the Filipino. Wow, wow, wow. 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Fernandez is all over the place. She can't get anything, can't find any control, any feeling in the rallies. Returning as well. Eala's just looking fantastic, looking strong. Body language is telling me she's super confident. Fernandez she's on a tough run right now. I think if I remember correctly, it's 13 wins, 19 losses this season already. Eala, completely different. I think 34 now, or no, 31 wins. That's including yesterday's win. Yesterday's win against Zheng. I think they really pushed her forward, because that first set she was kind of there. Kinwen Zheng was doing pretty well. I thought that her serve was excellent. First serve, second serve, both players having very low percentage of first serves going in. It was pretty even. She got a break in her first set, but it was really in the middle of that second set that Eala, she was playing risky. She was being brave. But once it just worked for her. Lady luck perhaps also on her side. A few occasions clipping the lines, baseline, and the inner tram lines as well. It just allowed Eala to grow in confidence, and she's just continuing in the same manner right now. Fantastic for her. Fernandez has to dig deep right now. And I'm seeing a little bit more wind. This is for both players. I said it yesterday. No excuses. First serve is good. Forehand return was down the middle of the court. Forehand cross court. Eala has to chip that forehand short. It was very low, but beautiful approach shot. It was a steady approach shot. Wrong footing Eala. What a hot start. You're right about that. Zan Kabak. Yes, he played centre back. Coach, what influences player starts hard? Also, is it their dynamic warm-up? I think it could be many things. Sorry, I just missed this point. Whoa, an ace by Fernandez. So 30 love. I think many things. Having a good night's sleep, carbo loading at the right time, night before, and just waking up on the right side of the bed. You know what I mean? Is you just wake up, and I hear this so often that these players, they just have this feeling. They go, today I'm going to win. You know, maybe I had a good dream, feeling energetic. It can also be a good warm-up. Got the perfect message at the right time from a loved one. Got the sparkle in the eye. It could be so many factors. And I think that's what's so interesting is there have been players. I mean, let's just go back to Roland Garros, where Fonseca, when he beat Djokovic, unbelievable. And he was playing well. And then the next match, just nothing worked for him. Wow, what a forehand winner down the line from Fernandez. 4 points in a row. Is this a turnaround? That was a great return. Fernandez probably just needing a bit of time. Beautiful leg work. I've said this before. I've seen it on clay as well. She gets so low in the knees. Is Fernandez trying to copy Eala with a forehand warm-up? Shadow practice in the forehand and backhand. Yeah, you're right. Ozan Kabak, both wearing green. Steady first serve, just getting it in. Just going to build up the point now. Beautiful backhand. Eala has to chip it short. Oh, that should have been dispatched and put away for a winner. Critically speaking, I would say that execution on the double hand backhand was just too high. If you're going to hit it that low and you're inside the service line. So she moved away from the back of the court, moving inside. You gotta hit it low. Gotta hit it low over the net. She went for power. It's all those aspects. I'm being honest. And then one night you could just, I've seen this, especially in Grand Slams, where it's every second day, and then you can get pick up a bit of a cold, or you eat something funny, or you're just a little bit out of your routine, and you start second guessing. Oh, I don't know what I want to eat tonight. I don't know which restaurant to go to. Oh, I should have called that friend of mine. Oh, all right. I'm back in the net. Tempted to go down the line, open up the court a little bit. Haven't drank enough water today. Just realized that. Slice out wide, court open up nicely. Return is out. Very effective. Even more so playing against a righty from the advantage side. Fernandez didn't deal with that well enough, having the forehand, but probably felt threatened, being pulled so far out of the court. I mean, she was beyond the doubles court, doubles tram lines. Tried to look for more height. There we go. She gets it now with the backhand. That's too short. Double hand backhands cross court. Fernandez changes direction, finds perfect accuracy, perfect placement with that ball. She's got a break point. Linda Noskova said after she won Wimbledon that she ate the exact same at the same restaurant, ordered the same dish for the entire fortnight. Yeah, and I believe that because tennis players can be superstitious, but it's about keeping that same mindset. If you're feeling good, you're feeling on top of the world, striking that ball well, you don't want to change the rhythm. You don't want to change any pattern that's been working. Everyone's different. I think about Nick Kyrgios. I think that guy. Whoa, that was a weird second serve. The point started. Yeah, Nick Kyrgios is different. Oh, that looked out. Great pressure. Great pressure from Eala. Break point down. Yeah, quite nicely. Oh, great serve down the middle. Lots of swing. Big forehand cross court. Fernandez just playing into the middle of the court. She's going to be doing all the scampering around the court. This is fantastic play from Eala. Game point. Very quickly to everyone out there, just give me a thumbs up if you're happy with the volume. Some things were altered here with my audio mixer. Just want to make sure that you guys can all hear me loud and clear. Just throw me a thumbs up in the chat, that'll be great. Missing the first serve down the middle of the court, aiming at Fernandez's backhand. She's got a second serve now. One thing Fernandez can do very well with the return is get it away from her body. So I'm presuming Al is going to try to find, oh, it's a double fault. Find more width. Instant celebration by Fernandez. I don't know how she would have put off Eala. Slice down the middle of the court again. Lots of swing. Fernandez trying to just get it in. Great double hand backhand cross court. Fernandez so late, skewing that double hand backhand out of bounds. And yet another opportunity for Eala to wrap up this game and take a convincing 4-1 lead in this opening set. Thank you very much, Ozan Kabak. Good. Glad everyone can hear me. Great first serve, right into the body. Beautiful serve, beautiful serve. Wow, so much to break down in that one shot. And back and return in the net. It's 4-1. And that was so well placed down the middle of the court. Yeah, to be honest, I felt like Eala is standing quite close to the middle of the court behind the baseline. But the swing was incredible. It just makes me think, like what I'm seeing right now with Eala is the sheer fight and determination when she's playing. Reminds me of Balinska getting to the final of Roland Garros. You would look at it in the beginning and in the rallies and early matches, the way she plays, like, how's this woman going to win? She managed to overcome some adversities, some big names that she beat to get that far at Roland Garros. Eala's kind of doing the same. And I'm saying that specifically because of the serve. Balinska, the same. She didn't have an amazing threatening serve, but it's how she backed it up. Once you got into the rally, fantastic defender. What I'm seeing with Eala is a little bit of the opposite, is that she's not shy to hit that ball. Once that serve is in, if the returner, like what's happening today with Fernandez, if she's trying to play too careful or too certain, just try to get that return back, Eala's on the next shot. And that means then the returner is under pressure. So it seems like Fernandez is struggling with her returns off Eala's serve because of the swing, the amount of spin that's coming her way, not because of the pace. Fascinating. Really interesting. 1-4. Eala Fernandez serves out wide. It's an ace. That was a beautiful ace. Oh, wonderful technique, pronation. Good. Slice out wide. It's short. Massive forehand winner. Standing on the inner tram line. The forehand side. Eala Fernandez absolutely smashed that forehand down the line. Whoa. Good timing. And great footwork to get there nice and early. Set herself up for such a shot. Oh, great first return. Hard hitting right now from Eala. What a forehand down the line. It clipped outside of the line. And again, I mentioned this yesterday. What a wonderful tactic. Approach down the middle of the court. Eala Fernandez almost ran into that ball, expecting it to go down the line on the forehand side. And she was just trying to swat the ball, get it away from her body so she wouldn't be hit. Never mind trying to get the ball back into the court. It's just another option. And for you out there that practicing approach shots, ask your coaches, why don't I approach down the middle of the court? Why not go straight at the opponent, on the feet, nice and deep, get it into the body? You can practice those as well. Good body serve. Oh my goodness. What a shot from Eala though. How she got that double hand backhand. Whoa. And then the response from Fernandez. That was a few centimeters out. Probably an inch. Trying once again, the same as the first point in the game, trying to go outwards to the double hand backhand of Eala. Just couldn't find the service block. Second serve. It's going to be a let. Clipped the top of the net and I think landed right on the service line. Let's retake that ball toss. Something I was a little bit concerned about early on, looking at these statistics. Oof, that's a very brave second serve. Short return, massive forehand cross court for a winner, 40-30. The thing that concerned me a little bit was how many double faults Fernandez has been serving in this season. Far more than aces. I think 2/3 aces, double faults, 1/3 serves. Good slice out wide, defensive forehand return. Doubling back in cross court from Eala. They're in a cross court duel. Eala tries to slice, but she finds the bottom of the net. Fernandez holds her service game, makes it 4-2. Important game here now for Alex. Can't afford to switch off, has to stay focused. Fernandez might be taking chances in these next couple of points. Might want to be a little more aggressive. In her mind, she might be cancelling out the set, thinking, okay, you know what, I'm going to start fresh in the second. And that's good players will already start to play an aggressive game before the end of the first set. And that she can kind of get herself into that second set. That forehand looked out from Fernandez. So she is playing more aggressive. That can act a little bit of a double-edged sword. Can work against her. Right now favoring Eala. That unforced error. Slice into the body. Backhand return. Makes it onto the baseline. Oh, what a backhand down the line. Fernandez slices the forehand in the net. 30 love. There's great professionalism about Eala. There's this pattern of getting the serve in and being aggressive off that second shot is definitely putting her in very good light, in a very good position. And it's backed up by confidence and ability right now. First serve into the net. I wonder if Fernandez is going to get a little more risky. See, the positioning on the court is rather neutral. She might get inside the singles court. There she is. Inside in forehand return. Second serve went to the forehand of Fernandez. Wow, straight to defense. Beautiful forehand cross court winner with angle. She could afford to find that angle. The previous shot from Fernandez was very defensive and bouncy, heavy topspin, but no depth. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, just the way it's looking, to me, Eala looks, she's destined for the third round. Fernandez is going to need a miracle to turn this around because Eala's looking very solid. Second point in a row now, she's missed the first serve, but I'm not feeling nervous at all. If I was Eala, be thinking, that's fine. Let's get that second serve into a good position. Here we go. Lots of swing onto the double hand backhand of Fernandez, getting very aggressive and misses the inner tram line. It's a 5-2 lead right now for the Filipino. Alex is doing fantastically well right now. And I do feel Fernandez is just trying to step up a gear. Concern surrounding the pace, how hard she's hitting. There's a lot on the line for her. She's got a lot of points to lose if she is unable to progress in this tournament. She's the champion last year, defending champion. Not off to a good start. When understand the question, wait. When the end of a drumming coach, how do you break the other player's momentum and turn the match around in your favor? Oh, I mean, I kind of get like the second part of your sentence right now, your question, Ozanka Bak. I'm not quite understanding the first part before the comma. But there are many ways to put your opponent off. Increase the speed between points. Maybe try a little bit quicker to serve quicker. Pull the opponent out of his or her routine, the rhythm, break the rhythm. It can also happen within a rally. She's got to change something. That's why Fernandez is opting to hit harder. She wants to be more aggressive right now. It is more or less her game. I think the thing that's going to be troubling Fernandez is, when is this form going to kick in? Because it hasn't been that great. I thought maybe in Stuttgart she was looking really good. It could have been a clay court factor. Beautiful forehand cross court winner from Fernandez. Haven't seen a lot of this from Eala, where she's hitting short. That's what I mean. I think Fernandez is setting herself up for the second set already. She's been rather conservative in the beginning. Eala was the one who really got on the front foot and tried to take charge of this match. And look how she's been rewarded. She's leading 5-2. Yes, Fernandez got a few aces already, but that's not going to win you matches. Ah, Jory. The best. Wait, why can't I? Let's see. Double fault. And this is something that can haunt Fernandez. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Join in. Get into the chat. If you feel like cheering and just saying, Laban, Eala, go ahead, do it. Come on, Fernandez. Vamos, whatever you want to say, let me know. You want me to do a shout out as well? We've got friends, family watching on the other side of the world, anywhere in the world. Let me know. I will be happy to read out your messages and continue commentating on this match right now. It's 31 minutes have gone by. Eala's looking so good. Too inconsistent right now by Fernandez. Slice out wide. Massive forehand return cross court. Both ladies seems... was it out? The return, I think, was out. Should be 40-15. No, the forehand cross court from Fernandez was out. I was going to say something else, a different word altogether. Great return from Eala. First serve is just long. Would have been Fernandez's point because Eala hit the return out. Second serve now. Shout out to my favorite player, Paradon. Wow. Skriapan? Is that from Thailand? Wow, fantastic play. Again, Eala can only sing her praises right now. She's got set point. Fantastic. Oh, that was a good serve. Very good serve out wide. Just took off the pace, went for accuracy, lots of swing. I hope I pronounced that right. Let's try it again. So shout out Azan Kabak if you're listening. Paradon Skriapan from Thailand. Hope you're watching. Hope you're doing well. First serve clipping the top of the net and going out. As usual, Eala Stepping now inside, but Fernandez not even going to glance over to the other side of the court. What a return. Forehand cross court now. They're in a bit of a duel. Forehand down the line is missed. It's another set point opportunity for Alex Eala. Set point number 2. Wow. Do you remember him, coach? He had a one-hand backhand and a few ATP titles. And that's it. The first set wrapped up. Alex Eala takes the lead 6-2 the first set. And she gets to start the second set with serve. Solid. So solid. Look at that. 34 minutes. Yazan Kabak, sorry, I can't say I do. I remember this person. Many apologies. So let's quickly wrap up here. First set. Let's look at these stats. 2 aces for Fernandez, none for Eala. 2 double faults for Fernandez, 1 double fault for Eala. 65% first serves going in, 61 for Eala. 8 winners for Fernandez, 2 for Eala. With the unforced errors, that's probably making the difference right now. 14 for the Canadian, only 4 for Eala. 3 points, 1, 50%, 2 out of 4 for Alex. Total points, 129 for the Filipino, 17 for the Canadian. Eala looking good. Anything can change. How is Fernandez going to make this work now for herself? It's going to have to change something. She definitely has to change something. Does she need to take a medical timeout? Does she need to go to the bathroom? Throw Alex off her rhythm. Not to throw you guys off your rhythm, but I need to go get some more water. I'll be back in a jiffy. Right, getting that second set started. Wow, angled forehand cross-court winner from Eala Fernandez. So I'm just going to put up a poll here. Can Fernandez come back and win the second set? You guys can vote. Let me know. It's not going to cost you guys anything if you think that's possible. Which for me, I have a little bit of a doubt. Tremendous forehand cross-court right now from Eala. He's playing with so much power. I'm following the ball a lot when I'm commentating. I want to try to keep my eye on Eala. Where is she getting so much power? It's the hip rotation. She's moving forward into the ball. I mean, I see with the body language, just looking very positive. Great rotation on the double hand backhand. She's getting off the ground on the forehand. And the lob is going to swing out of the court. 30-15. Zan Kabak already thinks it's not possible. Eala's looking so good. Do you remember the coach? He had wins over Andre on grass, Andre Agassi, Leighton Hewitt on hard. What? Why don't I remember this guy? Tim Henman, Ferreira, Nalbanian. Oh, return in the net, 40-15. Yeah, just the way Al is playing, Fernandez is going to need a miracle. And there we go. I think assistant coach Fernandez just shaking his head left and right, probably trying to figure out where this is going wrong. Well, Al is at the net. First passing shot of the match. Maybe there's something in it. Deliberately bring Eala forward. Try to play some low slices. Might look a little bit ugly. Deliberately, maybe on the forehand side. Try to chip the balls. Bring Eala forward. Can't give it too much height because Eala is going to put that away. Either on the backhand side, on the forehand side. Zan Kabak doesn't think. Come back. Fantastic way to wrap up her game. One love. Maybe Fernandez just needs to slow it down. Take time away. Or give more time for Eala, maybe to get into more thought. Normally when you're playing so good and you're top of the game, you're not thinking. It's just you're living, you're playing tennis in the moment. It's all instinct. That's the most fun way to play tennis. Great second serve, but what a return. Eala playing the slice cross court, slice down the line into the net. Fernandez, another error. This one was probably more forced. She had to move behind the baseline, forward and away from the court. She would have been in a lot of trouble even if that went in. The backhand slice, I mean. Great serve out wide. Forehand down the line. Defense from Eala. Ball can't make it over the net. Easy pickings for the ball boy to fetch that ball. 15-all. Serve into the net. Again on the offense. Double hand backhand return, this time in the tram lines. Looked like Eala was trying to follow that to the net, interestingly. Normally she plays really aggressive, gets into that second return, steps back. I felt like this time she was trying to follow up, perhaps play volleys or finish off with a smash. Oh, very interesting how the poll is going right now. Thank you for your votes if you are contributing. It's 50-50 right now. Oh, going into defense. Eala switching it up with lower balls now. She's chipping it with the backhand slice cross court. And the drive volley way out of the singles court. Landing on the outer tram line. Almost now I'm starting to feel that everything's forced by Fernandez. Eala's really in the moment. I'd say in that point she did feel the pressure. She felt the need to defend. And the shot selection just mirrored that situation. Great defense. Came out top in the end. it is possible to defend and win. Doesn't happen all the time. But at that moment, it worked out for Eala. She's going to try to find the moment where she can attack and be aggressive. Just talking about that right now. It's a second serve. Kind of mishit that return. Under pressure. Fernandez trying to move forward. But the lob, defensive lob from Eala goes long. Game point to Leila Fernandez. Good first serve. Down backhand return inside in. They're in a backhand cross-court duel now. That's juice side. Fernandez switches it up with a backhand down the line. Forehand into the net, and it's juice. Yes. I mean, the crux of what I'm seeing right now is that Fernandez has no consistency. Yes, she can play a few good shots. Father looking rather stable right now. Doesn't look moved in any way. That's a late first serve. Looked like an ace. Yeah, I don't feel Fernandez makes too much contact visually with her father, with her bench. That's a good winner. No, she missed the line. I thought that was in. This is advantage to Eala. Break point early on in the second set. Her reaction after missing that forehand said it all. It's just not been a great season. Already half a year's gone by. Just can't seem to bite the bit. Maybe that's what it feels like. It's just lots of hard work and no reward. Well, first serve slice out wide, forehand return. Goes long under the feet of Fernandez. Second serve into the body. Oh, and the ball bounces, stays rather on the side of Eala. Game point, advantage to Fernandez. There's that Rafa Nadal Academy logo, which I was so familiar with over the last 5 weeks. Johan Bosch in the camera frame. Retaking that serve. Good first serve down the middle of the court. Fantastic return, pushing Fernandez back. They're in a backhand cross-court duel. It got low in the knees, Fernandez, but hitting from high to low is not the way to get the ball over the net, especially behind the baseline. I think it's pronouncing him Joche Fernandez. Just no emotions. Reminding me right now of Ivan Lendl when he was coaching Andy Murray, whether Andy was winning or losing, always the same expression. I mean, it's important to be stable. If you're a coach, if you're a parent, But I feel like Fernandez, she's doing this all alone on the court. Like I said, she never makes eye contact to her team. Return goes long by Eala, and everyone's unique, everyone's different. I think for Fernandez, the coaching there from Bosch, you see, and that's the thing, and it's the exact opposite. Eala constantly looking at a bench, looking at the coach, trying to get tips, trying to get a little bit more information so that she can beat her opponent. Maybe Leylah Fernandez is acting a little old school when it comes to tennis. These days, it's allowed. The coaching is allowed out there on court. Um, Needs to get probably more involved with her bench. Unforced error, forehand in the net, and dropping the racket on purpose on the ground, so it bounces back up to Fernandez. Ironically, she's the one that's using the Rafa Nadal forehand, flicking over her head, trying to get the last ball back into the court. That's what I liked about Roger too, coach. He was so stoic, whether winning or losing. Yeah, that's what we all liked about him. That was a good serve out wide. Dabei back in return in the net. So it's a third opportunity. Alle gute Sachen kommen in drei. Maybe third time lucky for Fernandez. But this does show that she's got a lot of pressure on her shoulders right now. She's struggling. She's really digging deep in her own service games, trying to find some way of breaking her opponents. In this case, very, very good returner, the likes of Alex Eala. It's not helping her. She's missing her first serve. She is pushing the limits, though, when she's hitting that second serve. Feels very powerful. And there she missed it. Double fault. Or was it a let? I thought it's a double fault. It's a double fault. I was right the first time. Too many double faults. Too many double faults. Where are those statistics again? Compared to how many aces she hits, completely outweighs the aces, the double faults. Missing the first serve down the center of the court. Good body serve. That one back in return misses the line. I think that was out. So it's going to be it's a fourth attempt with advantage and game point. Good first serve down the middle of the court. Double hand, backhand. Winner from Fernandez. Finally, she can breathe again. Staying close to Eala. That's what she's going to have to do. She's in for a chance. And now she made real contact visually with the bench after winning that. Needs more of it. Needs more of it. Yeah, definitely a lot of fight in that last game. It's actually a nice message. I'm going to put that back up here. Good pressure from Fernandez. Eala can get her backhand over the net. Missing the first serve, trying to slice it out wide. Slice onto the forehand. It's a short return. Eala goes big with the double hand back and cross court. And then off balance, falling to the right. Try to steer the backhand more or less down the line, down the middle of the court. Found the net instead. And cross court goes along from Eala, and now she's down 3 break points. Oh, the table's starting to turn. A little bit of a concerned look on Jan Bosch's face, Eala's coach. First serve into the net. Second serve onto the forehand. Thunderous return from Fernandez. Little off balance this time for her on the backhand side. 15-40. Still big points to save for the Filipino. Just late with the feet. There we go. And that made sense. Just to slap herself on the thighs. There's a disappointment on the father's face. Needless. Considering how good Fernandez can move around the court, she has excellent footwork, always almost reminding herself that she needs to move her feet in preparation for every point. Lots of skipping inside our forehand right now. The point's already started. Drop shot from Fernandez. Not very well executed. Finds the doubles court instead. It's a second break point saved by Alex. Second serve. Short slice on the forehand side. Great forehand down the line, forcing Fernandez to chip a backhand. Approach shot, and the passing shot goes into the tram lines. 3 break points saved by the Filipino. Laban. Wow, break points saved 100%. Eala 4 out of 4. Fernandez has only managed to save 3 out of 5. Been broken twice already in this match. Lots of swing inside a forehand return. Drive volley winner. This time Fernandez connects and dispatches that forehand beautifully. Wrong footing Eala. Another breakpoint opportunity, 4th to be exact in this game. Oh, good first serve. It felt like Eala wasn't really ready for that return, but she's dominating right now, finding good length. Eala has to move. On the forehand side, forehand cross court, forehand down the line from Leila is a winner and gets the break. Fernandez takes a 2-1 lead in the set. As I was saying, have the tables turned. All right, creeping up to that hour mark now. Saw something similar happen yesterday between Eala and Tang. I think for all the Eala supporters out there, you're going to hope that Please, please, no, it's not going to happen for Fernandez. There's a lot at stake for Fernandez. She loses now, she's going to lose a lot of points, and that's just going to push her even further down. She's going to slip down the rankings. She needs to get further in this tournament to regain those points. It's tougher these days being a professional tennis player. In the past, I'm saying the 80s, 90s, when I remember the noughties, when you won a tournament, you just held on to your points and they accumulated into the thousands. So it was very, very difficult to be knocked off your pedestal. Probably the reason why back in the day players were able to spend so many weeks at world number one. Probably better generally for all the players. It shows how good Sinner is right now. Alcaraz, Zverev as well, has been there at the top for such a long time. So I have to keep winning the same tournaments or doing very well in tournaments to stay at the top. All right, Fernandez to serve. A little distracted there, but Eala wins a point, love 15. Retaking the ball toss. What is harder? Great drop shot. Fernandez can't get there. Double bounce. One hand backhand drop shot by Eala. Great question. Which is harder, reaching world number one, top of the world rankings, or staying world number one? Definitely staying world number one. I know myself. I think back to the days when I was at the bottom of the list in my province in the Western Cape in South Africa back in the 90s, trying to beat the one player that's in front of me and then get high into the rankings. Good winner, double hand backhand from Fernandez. And over the years, just accumulating points, starting new seasons, starting over again, beating players. Tough, man. It was tough. But then once I was at the top and then I realized like, wow, I'm here. Everybody wanted to beat me. And that's the thing. Once you're top of the world, everybody wants that position. That's a beautiful ace. On the middle of the court, 30 all. Yeah. Being hunted is definitely tougher. You're always looking over your shoulder. Wow, Fernandez, game point now. Really stretching Eala to her limits. Is it coming together for Fernandez? Starting to clip the lines, starting to find more accuracy. This will definitely send a message to Eala and her camp. If Fernandez can win this point. Great return, pushing Fernandez back on the forehand side. It's short. Eala's coming forward. Great aggressive play with approach shot down the line. Fernandez tried her best, but couldn't deal with the pace. Something I'm really impressed about is when Eala is being offensive, I think she's just adding more power. I saw it yesterday with Qinwen Zhang, and now today, Leila Fernandez. when Eala's getting forward on that front foot, she's packing that ball with tons of power. And Fernandez is going to probably experience it again right now. She's got a second serve. Missing the first serve out wide. Eala straight away started stepping into the court. Double hand back in return. Cross court. Court's opened up. Feels like it. It was a good response from Eala. And then, she just pulled it too far out wide. So now, once again, that inconsistency is starting to reveal itself from Fernandez. It's a break point. Looking very focused, Eala. And she's got another look at this game. It's a second serve. It's going to have to go big on this second serve. Oh, great inside in, backhand return. Feels like it just opened up. Great backhand down the line from Eala. Just sending Fernandez left and right. Tables have turned. Wrong footing. Eala inside out forehand. Back to deuce. Another breakpoint saved by Fernandez. The one backhand cross court just allowed her a few more options when it comes to the final winner. Ozan Kabak. It seems like Eala is taking more risks, coach, trying to turn the tables. And that's what I said. She was already starting to do that at the end of the first set. Taking risks, being braver. But as I feel, and as I've been watching for some time, she was setting herself up for the second set. She was too timid in the beginning. That's where Eala started big. Now missing her double and backhand. How would I explain that expression? Eala almost disbelief on her face. How did I not get that backhand in? And there was a bit of wisdom being projected in her direction through the likes of Joan Bosch. Oh, great forehand down the line. Backhand slice at short. Fernandez approaching. Oh, that's going to be too easy. Full court, wide open. Forehand volley winner. Fernandez takes a 3-1 lead now in this second set. Well, well, well. I put up a poll earlier asking whether it's possible. Why does this happen every time? Whether it's possible that Fernandez can win the second set. 63% of you said no. No. Eala's got this one. That's probably what you were thinking. Probably still does, because she's not playing too bad. I feel, though, in the last 3 games, Fernandez has lifted her game considerably. Inside out forehand, double hand backhand on the run. Eala misses it in the tram lines. Straight away, the fist comes up. Fernandez silently celebrating that little win. It was silent, but I wonder how much Eala could see of that. Did she get a glimpse of that celebration? It's on purpose. To get into the head of the opponent. Is that what Fernandez is trying to do? She's been sticking to her guns till now. Oh, thrashing the forehand down the middle of the court. What an approach. I missed the backhand volley. I must say that was tough. It was smart to go down the middle. I could see how uneasy it was for Fernandez to deal with it. And her response was to play her forehand. It was quite close to her body on the oncoming Eala, who had to get very, very low, but could have controlled the backhand volley better, I felt. Feels like this is going to 3 sets. Wow, thrashing forehand. Good defense from Fernandez. Fernandez wrong-footed, stunning backhand win, and I tell you, the quality and the pace was there. Another winner for Alex. Dealt with a return so well. It was a great return from Fernandez. But thereafter, she was in control. Swinging first serve down the middle of the court. Whoa, what a forehand winner from Alex. It's 30-all from the middle of the court behind the baseline. Short angled inside out. That must have been awfully close to the net. Got a nice camera view. Wow-wee. I wonder how much of that she meant. She'll probably admit to say, no, I've been training that. I would have gone for more depth. Trying to get high over the net, play more into the corner of the singles court, deep. But maybe that's why I'm not there. Eala was going for the spectacular and it paid off. Let second serve. Oh, slow serve, but the point started. Ooh, definitely went big with the double and back and down the line. Found the doubles court instead. Very, very deep. It's a break point. Alex's serve is letting her down in the second set. I think it's the second shot. It's after the serve. I don't remember her hitting aces or double faults, so that's fine. The rally started is what she's doing thereafter. It's letting her down. And that last point for me was a perfect example. That could have been just a routine backhand, probably more placement down the line instead of trying to go big behind the baseline. She's standing behind the baseline trying to go big. And there's an unforced error again. After the return, there was nothing threatening. Double hand backhand in the net. So unforced error is now creeping into Eala's game. Fernandez, defending champion, takes a 4-1 lead. Feels like it's been a while since we last had a break. Drinking lots of water today. Feels like it's going to a third set. Definitely heading in that direction. Valleys and heels. It can happen in tennis matches. You're up one moment, down the other. I mean, looks like quite a contrast right now. These sets. First compared to the second set. And for the first time, I'd say in that previous game, on Eala's service game, the cracks are just starting to reveal itself a little bit. Is Eala feeling a little shaken? Does she feel that Fernandez has crept back into the match? Not only that, does she feel intimidated by Fernandez? Is she taking control of the match? Snatched at that return too early. You could see by her reaction, lifting her head slightly to the heavens. Alex Eala, disappointment. You're going to have to read your comment. Wow. Deja vu. Slice out wide. Forehand return. Short cross court. Thunderous forehand winner down the line by Fernandez. Remember, she's left-handed. Keep thinking about your prodigy player, Theo Davidov, and how the kid can hit lefty and righty serves depending on the situation and opponent. What is it, left and righty serve? Oh, was that his backhand slice winner? Wrong footing, Eala. Yes, it was. Down the line with a little bit of outward spin. Wow, was he left and right-handed serve? Because I know he's got two forehands, left-hand forehand and a right-hand forehand. I'm trying to get my sons to do that, but I think they're more favorable towards the right hand. Oh, there's another great serve out wide. This time Fernandez lets it drop. Oh, did she miss the forehand? She missed it. 40-15. That was an absolute sitter. Probably changed her mind. It looked like it was obvious that the court was open down the line. And she should have stuck with her guns because that was an easy put away. Could have been almost like a forehand smash down the line, changed direction, went cross court, hit in the tram lines instead. That's a bad miss. Still got two more opportunities to wrap up this game. Can Eala return well? Double hand backhand return, nice and deep, pushing Fernandez back. Stunning backhand winner down the line, and absolutely stunning. Technique was fantastic. Getting her body side on, leaning with her left leg forward. Ah, oh, beautiful. How she got off the ground as well, using the foundation and her feet to generate power and move from low to high. Bright future for me. I haven't said that in a while. Wow, wow, wow. Welcome back. It's been a while, my friend. Been a while. Oh, I gotta say it again. Bright future for me is in the chat. And as I say that, Eala misses the baseline. Fernandez looks like she's taking a comfortable 5-1 lead now in the second set. Man, have the tables turned. And he has forehands on both sides. Wow, okay. So I know there's the German Sanchez, and he only serves right-handed. But he plays a left-handed forehand and a right-handed forehand. So there are players that do this. I remember the first time I ever saw anything like this was years ago, probably like 10 years ago. There was a player that came out of China. He never got too high up the rankings. I think the best was maybe 300 in the world. And he was the same as the Davidov, where he could serve from the advantage side left-handed, and then on the right-hand side right-handed. So he was always outswingers, or very often at least. And then left and right-handed forehands. Crazy footage. Yeah, it's been a while, Mike. Gosh, I still love your alias. It's brilliant. So smart. Bright future for me. I just love saying your name. That's an unforced error though from Eala, 15 all. Need to get first serves in and with good accuracy. Wow, that was pacey. Inside out forehand goes long. The unforced errors are now starting to pile up on Eala's side. This time with the inside out forehand. Yeah. Fans of Eala, maybe slightly subdued, a little bit quiet. That familiar smile, you could see the happiness in those smiles, is looking a little bit shady now, probably like the weather. Relief perhaps for the players, but concern for the fans, especially Eala fans. Great return cross court from Fernandez. She pulled it too early. Tried to finish the point off too early. Wasn't the right time. Sometimes it's just important to accept the situation for what it is. It was good defense. It was a slower, higher topspin ball forehand by Eala, and Fernandez just had to be more patient. She took it too early, and they worked against her. 30 all. How quick was that? That felt quicker than normal. She getting a bit of power on that first serve. Hit the net, unfortunately. Second serve now. Fernandez very close to set point. Jory writing in the chat. Layla woke up, I see. Forehand cross courts. Layla getting very low to hit that forehand down the line. Inside forehand targeting the backhand of Eala, and just skewed that forehand. Bit of self-talk now. Can't imagine there was positive expression on the face as well. First serve down the middle of the court, backhand slice. It's in, hard hitting from Fernandez, but she's going to struggle with the backhand slice in the bottom of the net. Eala's finally won a second game in the second set. It's 5-2. I don't know if there's going to be much of a comeback, to be very honest. Let's read here. I saw Chica Onyeremba. Welcome back. Good afternoon. That's probably to everyone, including myself. Hello, Chica. Chica. Doesn't that mean girl? I think that means girl or woman in Spanish. Chico, guys. Yeah, Chico. Now, first time I'm recognizing that in your alias, in your name. So, okay, Fernandez 5-2 up. Got served very soon after the break. I think on the advantage side, it's standing out the most for me. Been serving excellently out wide. Lots of swing, causing problems for Eala. We're gonna have to continue doing that. Getting those first serves in. Tighten up on those double faults. Though, looking at Fernandez right now, sitting on the bench, been more meditative in the past when between breaks. See her eyes wandering around the stadium. It must be tough. It must be tough for professionals traveling all the time. But they are rewarded in many ways. This is their passion. Not only are they getting rewarded financially, but if you love what you're doing, I always say it, you've never worked a day in your life. Serving for the second set, Layla Fernandez. Got a second serve now. Oh, sorry, no, that was a let. So, okay. I thought it was out. So, first serve is out. Now she has a second serve. Until the forehand. Oh my word! What a crushing, absolute crushing forehand inside in return. Right off the strings. That one must have really burnt. All right. What a start to this game. Serve out wide. Great forehand return cross court. Layla takes it nice and early with a forehand. Inside out now with a forehand. Backhand skewed. Whew. Mistimed it completely. Yeah, it's, at times when Fernandez misses, she misses badly. And when she's playing well, she's playing top of her game. So something is happening there. Something's going on. Second serve. Eala's going to pounce on that second return now. Double hand backhand sends Fernandez back. Double hand backhand cross court from Fernandez goes long. 3 break points. What a time to come back. I was doubting the opportunity or even the possibility of Eala coming back. But she's doing it in style right now. Looking really professional, top of her game. It's the best players. It's the best players that are able to come from situations like this where they're down and turn it around. And at such a moment, sun came out for a brief moment, clouds taking away the sunshine. Second serve, good second serve out wide, defensive return. Oh, it's a great forehand winner down the line. Top tennis now from both players. So creeping up to 90 minutes now, these ladies have been on court. As it stands, it's looking pretty even, with the momentum possibly favoring Fernandez, but now in the last 2 or so games, I feel like there's a bit of a comeback now from Alex Eala. If you've just joined, that's a double fault, and it's 5-3. It's a break. What a surprise at such a moment. Well, well, well. Getting some wise words now sent her way. That's Layla, from her father, from her coach. Inside a forehand return was too short. Of course, Alex was going to approach it. Beautiful approach. Well controlled, deep, close to the baseline. Didn't have to hammer it. Eala about to play the volley. Watch the ball go into the net. Certain areas in the court, especially when you're standing, if you're being aggressive, you don't need to hit winners. Just need to know that a well-placed approach shot is enough. Some parts of the court there should definitely be winners. I'm just recalling now a point where Fernandez should have hit a very easy forehand winner, changed direction, and missed it altogether. I think this is a let. Good serve. Almost cramming Fernandez on the backhand side. She's dealing again with a lot of pressure. Third backhand. Went going cross court. Good backhand slice down the line. Found good depth. Eala. Back to the cross court. Fernandez trying to change direction. That missed the baseline. So 30 love. It just seemed like so much work has gone into the second set and already started at the end of the first set. If you've been with me since the beginning, you'll remember me saying already at 4-2, 3-2 to Eala. Fernandez, more from when Eala was 4-2 ahead, that Fernandez was being more aggressive, but it paid off. It paid off. It set itself up for that second set. Oh, on the run, forehand passing shot, cross court, 30-15. Well played, Fernandez. Now the last couple of games has been tough for the Canadian. Oh, that was almost a spitting image of Rafa Nadal. That wrist action and that helicopter follow through swing. Oh, what a first serve down the middle of the court. Lots of swing. Forehand cross court from Fernandez. Wow, good accuracy, lots of power. Eala couldn't control with her forehand. Tried to lob it back in the court, defensive. Found the green instead of the blue. If you haven't been able to watch it, the court itself, the singles court and doubles court is blue, and it's bordered around the court with green. Those are the contrasting colors on screen right now. They're in a cross-court duel, forehand to forehand. Layla tries to change the direction, didn't want to stay there too long. Game point, 40-30 now to Alex Eala. Oh, double fault. No ways. What a moment. Well, she's straight into it. Deep breath. A little bit of disappointment because seen in the lips and the eyes. But straight into a routine again. Shadow practicing the backhand. Shadow practicing the forehand. Got to put it behind her. She's going to deal again at some point with such moments. She overcame those situations yesterday quite nicely. Beautiful backhand down the line. Fernandez under pressure, flicking that forehand cross court. Oh, what a forehand down the line from Eala. Backhand cross court, wrong footing Fernandez, but the angle was superb. Never mind the power. She has another game point opportunity. Advantage to Alex. What a serve. There's so much swing on that serve. Fantastic from Alex. Putting more pressure on Fernandez. But first time she's moving away from the middle of the court. Forehand down the line was too much effort. And Eala holds her game. 5-4. She's been 5-1. She was 5-1 down, guys. 5-1 down. And to hold two service games, break Fernandez. Why can't she do it again in this next game? There's that fan again. Straight onto the player. Ice pack on top of the head for Alex Eala. Chica Onyurimba. If you're thinking you're having a bad day, anyone in the chat, check today's congressional hearing with Fauci. Oh. Fauci is... That rings a bell. Is he like the mayor of New York or something? I thought he was bringing a little bit of politics into the chat. Nothing wrong with that. Thank you, Chica Onyurimba. I recognize the surname though. If they say congressional, it's probably got something to do with American politics. Laban. Pronouncing it right. Well, she has a second opportunity, Fernandez, to serve for the second set. The opportunity of 5-2. And she was nowhere near to winning that game. Eala just raised her level of tennis at the right time. Well, you'd have to think, you'd have to believe if Eala can now break Fernandez second time in the set, she'll go on to win the second set. Almost have to go back to that to that vote. Maybe I finished it too early or ended the poll too early. Let's see what's going to happen here. Forehand cross court. It was on the run. Layla missed it. 15. Oh, sorry, love 15, should I say. Great serve out wide. I've been saying it's been so effective for Layla. 15 all. She started off by creating a lot of problems for Eala with that first serve on the deuce side, going out hard into the double hand backhand down the middle. Yeah. Now it's starting to switch. I've noticed that in the second set. She's been far more effective with the serve out wide. Just retaking the ball toss again. This has been happening very often with Fernandez. Great serve down the middle of the court, but it's going to be a let. First serve in the net. Once again, aimed down the middle of the court on the forehand side of Eala. Eala. That's got an interesting routine. I like it. On the defense, it's a bit short. Fernandez packing on the power and the pressure. Eala's got to get out of it. This is the fourth shot in a row. Drive volley, the lob goes up. Another drive volley, forehand cross court. That's the winner. Just couldn't find enough depth. So close, Eala. Good aggressive play, I must say, in the end by Fernandez. Yeah. Dominador, Brett Jr. Go, 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 Alex. Very nice, very nice. Thank you for that comment. Oh, what a second serve. Eala dealt with it well again. Beautiful forehand down the line. So much power. Double hand backhand goes long. 30 all. Great point by Eala. It's really so impressive. She's proving to be more professional every time I see her. Oh, just missed the serve down the middle of the court. But it's that situation. She was 5-1 down. If you're only joining now, 5-1 down. Eala's been able to come back 3 games. This is a very important point. Good backhand return, pushing Layla back. Backhand cross-court duel. Whoa, what power from Fernandez. Eala was equal to it. Backhand slice in the net. It's another breakpoint opportunity for Eala. This is incredible. Playing really like a top player. This is what they do when they're down. Can never count Rybakina out when she's down, when she's behind. Same Zabalenka, Goff particularly. Eala's starting to look like this, mimicking those great players right now that are on tour. Beautiful serve out wide. Eala read it nicely. Good recovery. Oh, that's to defend. Finding good depth. No, it's a bit short. Guesses the right way. Going for the passing shot, and it's a winner. 5-all. What a comeback. Oh, people on their feet. Laban. All the signs up in the air. And now surely Eala can take this momentum with her. That was tough. That was tough. And a silent celebration. Closing of the eyes. Showing the fist. Remarkable stuff. 5-1 down. Eala's brought it back 5-4, and she's on serve. Chica Onyiremba. Go, Alex! Good body serve, inside out forehand return, back and down the line from Eala. Forehand cross court. Beautiful forehand down the line, but wonderful defense from Eala. Oh, she read it so well. I could see before Fernandez even played the drop shot, Eala was running forward. Maybe she was caught in two minds where she had to play that backhand passing shot. Thought for a second she was in control. Maybe her footing was not correct. Slightly off balance. What? My mom, if she's watching, must be loving this. Is she at the stadium? Is she in Washington right now? Bright future for me. I would love for Eala Fernandez to win the second set, and then we'll see what happens in the third. Oof, that's a nervous second serve, but probably even more nervous was Fernandez. Our footwork. I've got some euphemisms to spread there. I'm going to keep it to myself, but that was really slow. That was not right. Very, very slow to react. Maybe a little nervous from Eala, but why? Why now? I would say that she would have been nervous at 5-1 down. She should have been nervous at 5-2 down. 5-3, 5-4. Not now. She's got to carry that with her. Backhand cross court. Oh, no. That's wild from Fernandez. She's the one feeling the pressure. Eala just needs to keep hitting. Keep hitting. What a remarkable turnaround in this second set. Okay. She's not in the stadium, but she's in the US of A. Slice out wide. I agree. I think the neutrals want a third set. Yeah, I mean, to be very honest, I would want a third set if Fernandez can just find more consistency, because the level has improved. I must say the rallies are longer, they're tighter. I'm just seeing a long rally right now, but it's the unforced errors. There's no need. Why shouldn't Fernandez hit that in the net? Respect right now. Can only sing Eala's praises at this moment. She has done exceptionally well to have dug herself out or climbed out of a massive hole that she didn't dig. Fernandez made it really tough for Eala in that second set, but being 5-1 down. Good back and down the line. Oh, she's just made it 6-5, 5 games in a row. Incredible. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Remarkable stuff. Remarkable stuff. Oh. You can just imagine all those haters out there right now. They must be silenced by this. Oh, they're just burning inside. There's something special about this woman, and it's her persona as well. It's something that reminds me of Federer. You know what I mean? Pete Sampras. I'm using these gentlemen. Rabakin is another one. Just stoic in their way. I like that. You used that earlier, Ozan Kabak. Just stoic the way they are. They don't show that they're nervous. You know, I've heard interviews that Federer, he was nervous inside or just raging, but he never showed it. need to be an actor, and I see that with Eala. And besides that as well, just good-natured people. Saw that. I see that in Rebecca, and I saw that, of course, in Roger Federer, which was so magnetic. But if you are human, you have to admit that Eala is such a good person. She's a sweetheart. She really is. And it's tennis is not everything to her. It's the family dynamics, it's the people back at home, it's the people around her that are following her around, well, not following her, but like stalking her. No, but on social media as well. She gives people time. She's a good-natured person, and I think that's just complementing her success story right now. She's in a good place. They've started the point. They're in the rally. Forehand cross-court duel. Hala changes direction with the forehand down the line. Backhand to backhand on the due side. Layla goes hard down the middle of the court. Good wide forehand. Wow, what an adjustment with the forehand slice. But I think Hala missed it. Almost like her feet were glued to the ground. Yeah, probably about half an inch. That was a forehand slice cross-court. Woohoo, Nadal! But still, one more game to go. Yeah. Yeah, like Nadal. Exactly. Very good point. Being 5-1 down. Yeah, she's got the spirit. Vamonos! Oh, what a passing shot, though. What a passing shot from Fernandez. It just feels like a tiebreak is being set up for the second set. Almost both players are mimicking Rafa Nadal now. The comeback from Eala, forehand angled winner cross court, flicking over the head from Fernandez. Here we go. Breaker. Azan Kabak writes in the chat. What a return from Eala. What a response from Fernandez. 40 love. We're heading to a tiebreak. Slice out wide. Great return from Eala. Scrambling on the backhand side. Can't get the backhand slice over. And we're into a tiebreak, deciding the second set. Oh, who's going to win this? Who's going to win the tiebreak? Thunderous backhand cross court. Too much power for Fernandez to handle. Who's going to win the tiebreak? Cast your vote in the chat. Incredible. It's pretty even. First 6 games of the second set was 5-1 for Fernandez, and the second 6 games was 5-1 for Eala. But that's a bad backhand volley. Fernandez trying to be aggressive and get to the net. Hits the backhand volley out. Eala, 2-love lead now in the tiebreak. Oh. I mean, this is big. For the neutral, of course, 3 sets would be perfect. Well, I mean, it's so obvious, rhetorical what I'm saying right now. For Fernandez fans, it's a must. Has to win this. For Eala fans, she's got to wrap this up. She's 5 points away from wrapping up this tiebreak. What a return. Great technique. Eye on the ball from Eala. Forehand to forehand. Fernandez can't control the forehand down the line. Error after error. Eala back on serve. I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed with this young lady. Feel sorry for Fernandez. She's done so well. I've seen her fight with so much grit, so much determination. Think back to Stuttgart. There's other matches as well. I can't remember the exact tournaments. Just feels like an unlucky season for her, slipping down the ranking. Dios Dado Mate. Go, Alex. You can do it. Keep it up. Alex says Chico on Yuremba. Well, thunderous forehand down the line. Alex defends nicely. Standing further back, treating the situation as it deserves to be. Oh, what a turnaround. Did she scoop it up? There was only one bounce. Forehand winner down the line. But there was no need to rush it or hit it too hard. 3-1. Entertaining point, I must say. Oh, she just managed to pick it up. Great wrist action from Fernandez. Loads of topspin. She needed that spin to control the amount of power that she was putting into the ball. So quick to get to that short ball. Keep that in mind if you're playing tennis out there. When you're running forward, try to use a lot of topspin. Your body's creating so much power. Oh, unlucky for Fernandez. Lady luck on Eala's side. The ball clipped the top of the net as Fernandez was running on the forehand side, trying to get the forehand back in. Clips the top of the net. Time stood still as the ball elevated up into the air, but returned back to Fernandez's side. 1-4. Big point. I think Fernandez loses this next point. It's over. Eala will go on to win the tiebreak. Momentum's on her side. Kyong. Keep it up, Alex. Lovely message. Thank you for that. Good return down the middle of the court, cancelling out all the angles. Oh, double line back and in the net. Fernandez bends over, screaming into the ground. That's not going to help her. Eala looking very, very calm right now. Only 2 points away for a berth into the third round. It's her debut at Washington D.C. Open. Oh, isn't she just on a fantastic run right now? Definitely had what it took. And I like that. Chico Nyurembe, you called it. You said it. There's a little bit of that Rafa Nadal spirit. It's rubbing off on her game. 5-1 down in the second set. And she's 2 points away from match point. Well, one point away from match point. 2 points away from wrapping up this match, rather. First serve was good. Great return. Oof. Great forehand down the line from Eala. She's under pressure. Keep that in mind. What a forehand cross court. Did she clip the line? Oh, I think she just missed it. No way. She got it. She got it. Match point. She's on top of the world right now. Or at least it feels that way. Oh, outside of the inner tram line. Absolutely fantastic. Mike, just curious, did you get a chance to meet Rafa at the camp? I am going to answer your question just now. First serve goes in. Defensive forehand was a bit short. Layla clips the top of the net, but it's still in. The rally's going on. Eala being very defensive, could do it with a little more depth. There we go. Layla plugging away on the forehand side. She's been pushed back. Probably one of the longest rallies now of the match. It's short. Approach down the line and she's won. She's through to the third round. Absolutely fantastic. Let me get all my bearings straight here. There we go. 6-2, 7-6. Eala, so composed even when she won the match. Not a single reaction in her face. Straight away, after giving the hand to Fernandez, Eala straight to Joan Bosch. The kinship between both of them is just remarkable. It's just soaking up the applause now from her fans, all the spectators out there. Laban Alex, comeback complete, new level unlocked. That's such a good one. Let me put that up for everyone to read. If I can get a chance to do that. Why is it not coming up here? It's good to get a chance to meet off. I want to still answer your question here. Let me get a hold of, just to confirm it. We go 6-2, 7-6. Eala being interviewed right now. Wasn't that just remarkable? Absolutely fantastic from Alexandra Eala. That comeback in the second set, I really didn't see it coming. I thought a third set was on its way. 5-1 down, composed herself, had a good service game, played really well, because Fernandez, to get to 5-1 up, she was the one that was causing most damage. A lot of winners, very few unforced errors from Eala. And I suppose, it's like what Chika Nyiremba said, just another level unlocked. Where is that? Where is that one? 5-1 down. There we go. That's a perfect one. Comeback complete, new level unlocked. Chion Kion writing in the chat, well done, Alex. Thanks for the coverage yet again, Coach Mike. My pleasure, Zankabak. It's always wonderful having your comments broadcasted here in the chat. Love reading them out. So thought-provoking as well, a lot of the time. My pleasure. You guys make this happen, I must say. So, a virtual high five to everyone there that's in the chat. I can also put the poll to rest. How do I do this now? Why is this happening? There's something else I wanted to do here, just to make it, this one? Here we go. A little bit of music in the background is always very nice. From 5-1 down, ladies and gentlemen. Chika Onyuremba, you are right. Just under 2 hours. Eala, that second set was almost... The second set was actually 2 sets in one. Fernandez 5-1 up, winning 5 out of 6 games. And thereafter, the next 6 games, Eala won 5 out of 6 games. But that tiebreak really made a difference. Felix Ande from Philippines. Very, very proud right now. Very colorful. I like your profile pic there. Nice one, Felix. Future for me. Congratulations, Alex. I knew she would be the winner. Let me put that up. Felix, thanks to you, host. My pleasure. My pleasure. It's absolutely... it's awesome doing this. This is one of my... I've got a few favorite players I like to watch, but one thing I must say... Alex Eala, always her fans are fantastic. Just brings such lovely hearted, godly people into this chat. and I appreciate that so much. The respect that I get from you guys is at times so overwhelming and very emotional. So my pleasure, Felix. Nadal would have certainly been proud of that second set by the Filipina. Correct. Totally agree with you. Bright future for me. Thanks, Mike. High five again. Rosal, lots of thanks, appreciation. I'm guessing also Filipino Eala supporter. It's true. You guys are absolutely wonderful, and it shows in her nature as well. I say this so often, that besides becoming ever more a better player on court, she is a wonderful person on the inside. Match statistics altogether: no aces for Eala, 2 double faults. Fernandez 4 and 4, aces and double faults consecutively. First serves, Eala just edges Fernandez 61%, 59. Winners 10 in the whole match for Eala. Look at that, 25 for Fernandez. But the unforced errors, and that's just superb. 19 in basically 3 sets, I would say. Obviously only 2 sets in the end. 42 unforced errors by Fernandez, and break points 1. Very few, but there we go. Eala's into the 3rd round, and she's now going to have an eye on Polina Kudermetova and Alina Svitolina, who's the 2nd seed. Eala's just taken out Fernandez, the 7th seed. No, Alex Eala, brutal. That's a great one. Let me put this one up. Wait, is that right? Bungus. Penoy, Alex Eala. Very nice. Phenomenal stuff. I'm appreciating, I'm in awe how Eala's just improving. And the spark started really in the start of the grass court. I didn't get to see her play Birmingham. If you were able to watch that was basically the start of her tremendous run that she's having right now. Start of the grass court, and now it's just followed through and continuing on hard court. My goodness, that other 2nd round match, Svitolina should make it through. She will be weary. She'll be weary of what's going on. Something was about a 4. Just had to get that out of the way. So yeah, absolutely phenomenal. Well done, Alex Eala. Absolutely deserved that. I thought Fernandez had a good comeback in that 2nd set. It started at the end of the 1st set. If you're only joining now, 4-2 down. I thought Fernandez started to put her step on that pedal, started to play with more power, play with more aggression in preparation for that 2nd set, and took a 5-1 lead. Lost the 1st set 6-2. Took a 5-1 lead in the 2nd set, and then Eala just started playing high percentage tennis, and by the time it got to 5-all, you could see Fernandez was shaking in her boots. She was just snatching up balls, taking them too early, like she had to play in God mode, which was just too much to ask. I thought Eala was so well composed. Her decision making when she was defending, she knew she had to defend when there were tough balls. She knew when it was the right time to attack and get on the front foot. I thought technically she was fantastic. Her footwork's improved. I think this is another thing. Even though that she's been wrong-footed a few times, I think her footwork's been incredible. Reading of the game has been superior. She's 21 years young, guys. 21 years young, and she's only getting better. And look who comes in at the end. Ashley Partridge. Oh, Venus Williams had a wild card. I wanted to talk a little bit about Venus Williams. Maybe we could touch on that as well at some point. Congratulations, idol Alex Eala. God works in mysterious ways. Proud to be Filipino, period. Lovely, lovely. God bless you. God bless you, Leonora. Beautiful words out there. And there is some great strength in what you're saying. real deep words there. Very nice. No one's thoughts. I don't know what you're saying there, Ashley. Again, Eala is a better player. That's a very good remark. I totally agree with you, Ashley. There was a question earlier on. I can't remember who it was. It was right before match point. Did I get to meet Rafa Nadal in person? Just a couple of days ago, I returned back from Mallorca, where I was coaching. I'm a tennis coach foremost, and I was coaching for Rafa Nadal Tennis Academy. I managed to meet some world-class players, the likes of Sasha Zverev. Got to meet him. Got to see Zigo Shesko, who's ranked number 4 junior in the world ITF ranking. And I unfortunately didn't get to meet personally, get close to Rafa Nadal. He was in his sports car driving away, but what a polite gentleman. He was even willing to wave to me. I was completely dumbstruck. Couldn't believe that he was almost arm's length away from me. I probably had to take another step to get that close, but I was completely stopped in my tracks when I realized this is Rafa Nadal, who's driving out of his tennis academy in front of my eyes, and he was the first to wave to me. And what do you do if Rafa Nadal waves to you? Everyone's probably saying it at the same time, you wave back. Took a little bit of time for me to get my smile on my face. Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder. And I was also fortunate enough, this was fantastic. And I managed to get a bit of a conversation in with Tony Nadal, Rafa Nadal's uncle, who was there from the very beginning, coaching Rafa Nadal. That was fantastic. Thanks for all these reminders, of course. And Martin Landeluce, I was sitting in the main public area. It's called the US Open in Rafa Nadal Academy, and right next to me, I didn't realize, one of my colleagues told me, you're sitting next to Martin Landeluce. And I was sitting next to Martin Landeluce. I couldn't believe it. I watched him. Well, I did a stream of him back in Miami. He lost to Lehechka, very, very close, 2 sets. And we got into a little bit of conversation. That was when we were both watching England against Argentina. And I was actually planning to be somewhere else watching that game. And I was convinced, no, you got to watch it here at Rafa Nadal Academy. And I thought, yeah, why not? Why not? Sad England lost, but how amazing was that to meet Martin Landeluce. Here's one. Alluded Steve, congrats on landing the Nadal Academy job. Thank you very much. It was short-lived. It was a short contract, and maybe I'll be called up again next year. Fingers crossed. It was an amazing experience. Extremely hot. I will never forget that Spanish, or felt like African sunshine, really shone deep. Applying factor 50 sunscreen as often as I possibly could, but feeling roasted under that sun, and the humidity. Never felt anything like that. I've been to Brazil in the past. I've been to the south of Spain, but that was something else. I think being an island in the Mediterranean, wow. I mean, I think the conditions are just there to. It was perfect for Nadal to grow up in, if I think about it. Maybe it was different back in the past, maybe with globalization and everything going on environmentally in the world. Things are getting hotter, everything's heating up. You know, that's a debate for a completely different YouTube channel. But if that's how things were in the past, then I'm not surprised that an absolute champion like Rafa Nadal came out of a place like that. Because it was tough for me. Probably was tough for Rafa Nadal and for everyone else training there. I mean, Zverev was training there. I saw on the last day before I left, I also saw Jaume Menard, the Spaniard, 42 ranked in the world right now. Incredible experience. And all of this is being sparked right now because of Alex Eala. And I tell you, gosh, I was wishing so much. When is Eala? When is Alex just going to turn the corner? When is she just going to step foot on that center court in the stadium where I could go get a selfie and show you guys, like, wow, just like right next to her right now. But yeah, it wasn't meant to be. Maybe there's more opportunities in the future. Could be very exciting. But so happy for Eala right now. Let me touch a little bit on Fernandez. It's a pity because he is a hard-working woman. I mean, let's give her all the respect. It's been a tough season for her. There've been moments where she's been so close. I think about Stuttgart, how close she came to beating Rybakina. I thought she had what it took to beat her back then, but fell short in the end. That was in the semi-finals. Rybakina went on to beat Mukhova in the final of that tournament. But she's having an unlucky season right now. I think she just has to, ride this wave. Or if anything, Eala is the one who's riding the wave, pulling the tricks, entertaining us all on how beautiful this game is, where Fernandez is probably, still rolling in the waves, unfortunately. Unable to catch that beautiful wave, so to speak, if I could use that as a euphemism. But it was unlucky. There was a good comeback in the second set. I thought she was going to convert at 5-2 at least on her service game, wrap up that second, take it to a third set, but it just didn't happen. It wasn't entirely her fault. I think we also need to go back. Let's just bounce back to Eala, the winner. She's the one who made it difficult. She's the one who really put pressure on Leila and forced the unforced error, the 49 unforced errors. I think she's the one she's got more swing on her serve. She's improved, and that I must say is quite smart. I've been saying that her serve's been lacking pace, but what she's done is her serve has evolved into a different direction. It's got more movement, so she didn't need more pace. She's swinging the ball now with lots of slice. I'm not seeing any topspin. There's no kick on it, but the amount of maybe at times I'm seeing a bit of topspin. It's a different serve, but more slice, and that swing is what's causing people problems. So the speed is probably still the same. Difficult for me to see. The speedometer on the court is very, very small, unlike other tournaments where it's quite large and can see the number on the screen, the kilometers or miles per hour, the speed at which the ball's traveling. But it's the swing that's really causing problems. I saw that yesterday against Kinwin saying, I'm seeing that again. I saw it today with Fernandez, just struggling. And then once the rally started, she's been overpowering her opponents. So huge respect to Eala. Keep riding that wave. Keep pushing forward. Wishing you another contract. Oh yeah, that was bright future. Just going back to the chat, alluded Steve. Thoughts on the Six Kings Slam with the winner earning $7 million for an exhibition? That's a lot of money. But let's be serious. I mean, those Saudis, they did it in golf. They've changed the world of golf, splitting into a completely different dynasty, a different league altogether. A lot of these professional players, and we're going to look at tennis, they're going to follow the money. And I mean, thanks. Wow, $7 million. I'm just distracted by the amounts of money. Never mind I'm just being distracted by the amount of money that's being offered right now. I mean, that's more than any Grand Slam. I mean, that just puts that type of tournament in a league of its own. If they could get more than 6 players on the court and turn it into maybe 16, I mean, then all of a sudden Grand Slams are less important. Then this Six Kings Slam the King Slam is going to be a bigger tournament. There's a lot of competition out there from investors. They must get a lot in return. But maybe these people in the Middle East, from these different Arab countries, they've just got a lot of money to they've got a lot of money to spend, and they know they're going to attract the best players. They know they're going to attract the best tennis, because everyone's going to want to win that tournament. Very nice, very interesting comment there. Thanks to Ludwig Sieve. Bert, is there a reply regarding this game? Is there a reply regarding this game? Yes, I've spoken a lot about this game. Fantastic. If you've just joined now, Eala has won in straight sets. That second set on its own felt like 2 sets. She was 5-1 down and came back to make it 6-5. And Fernandez made it 6-all in the tiebreak. Eala just ran away with it. Fantastic play by the Filipino. And maybe now this is possibly the best time to call it quits, or call this an end to this live stream. Guys, look after yourself. This is how I normally end. Look after yourself, look after the people around you, and we'll see each other at the next live. Take care. Ciao for now.